Hello and welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance, where we milk every moment. You join us once again at the Loughborough University Stadium, this time for the Women's Championship final, where Nottingham will see St.Andrews play in a very hotly contested final. We're under the lights for this one, and I, for one, could not be more excited. In terms of the two teams, well, St.Andrews' reward for reaching the final was a 350-mile trip. They were on the bus at 8 a.m. this morning. Nottingham, on the other hand, 25 minutes by car. Two teams that are very evenly matched, and it'll be a hotly contested final here this evening, that's for sure. And well, I was the lucky one because I got to catch up with both coaches ahead of the game. Perfect. Jake, thanks so much for joining us ahead of the game. Biggest game of the season so far for you guys. What are your feelings going into this one in the camp? How are the players feeling before it? Just down the road, obviously only a few minutes, 25-minute drive. Feeling good?
Yeah, really good, really excited. I think the biggest challenge this week has probably just been squashing that excitement a little bit too early. But no, really good mood in the camp, lots of excitement, obviously a nice short journey today, which also helped. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Now, you have beaten St.Andrews already this season and got a draw as well, but obviously they haven't conceded a goal in the entire lead up to this final. Is there anything you've been doing specifically in training for the game ahead?
Yeah, of course we've been planning with St.Andrews in mind. I think something that we focused on a lot this season as well is the best version of us is all we can be, and focusing on what we do well. Obviously there's a few things that we focused on specific to them and the way they play, which is probably a little bit different to the way we play. So yeah, certainly nodded towards that, but also really important we focus on doing the best version of us as well.
Yeah, what are you expecting from St.Andrews this evening?
We know they're a really fit, athletic team. They're really dangerous in transition, so we've got to limit those transition moments, and we'll try and control the game and control the ball. Yeah, they've always got that threat. I think the semi-final against Loughborough showed that they're really resilient. They took their goal, and then yeah, they're really hard to beat. It's always going to be a challenge.
Yeah, you scored 3 goals in each round of this tournament so far, though, so more of the same this evening?
That'll be nice, definitely. Yeah, it's. I think it was quite nice actually that we did enter at the first round and get that kind of momentum going from the start, which has been really positive, and yeah, feel good factor within the group after each game has been really good. So yeah, hopefully we can continue that.
Perfect. I've asked them the same question, so I'm going to ask you, who should we be on the lookout tonight on stream?
I think the beauty we've got 16 really strong players, but I think our wide areas are certainly a threat. Lauren Wilshaw's skill and Amelia Penfold's pace is always a big threat for us, and so yeah, hopefully they'll come good tonight.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining. Use my massive folder. I didn't have time to write down my notes.
That's all right. You want me to look at you? You want me to look at the camera?
Look at me.
To be here.
Big one this evening. National Championship final. How are you feeling?
Yeah, delighted to be here. The players have played so well over the course of the season and the cup competition to this point, so great stage to be a part of. Really looking forward to the challenge tonight.
Yeah, you've played incredibly well all tournament. You haven't conceded a single goal in the knockout phases of this. I mean, that's got to put you in good stead for this evening.
It gives us a good platform. We're playing against a good team tonight. They know how to score goals, so we're going to be up against it. But we did that in the semi-final, coming down and playing against Loughborough. They're also a really good team that have got a lot of goal threat. So, you know, we'll need to work hard again tonight. We'll need to be well organised, and you know, hopefully try and make our own impact in the game in the top half of the pitch, and see where we go from there.
Yeah, and talk me through the travel, because it's a long old journey, and you came down today as well. How are the girls feeling? Yeah,
they're feeling good. We left early enough this morning, which was good, so then we could then break the day up. So a couple of stops, let them recharge, but they're looking forward to it. We've had to be on the road quite a bit with this competition, so bar the first round at home to Essex, we're down at Exeter, we're down at Loughborough, and we're down again tonight. But we know how to do it, we know how to win on the road, and we're hopefully going to give that a right good go tonight.
Absolutely, and best of luck. However, haven't beaten Nottingham yet this season. Is there anything you've done specifically in preparation for tonight?
Well, we know they're a good team, and we've known that for a while. We played them twice last year and were able to beat them twice, which was good. We came close at home earlier in the season, conceded right at the end, which was a bit of a bummer. But you know, these things happen, and they're a good team, and they'll go to the very end. And Jake's a good coach, so we know what we're in for tonight. But we've got a chance. We've got a right good team, and we've got a right good goal. See where it takes us from there.
And just before I let you go, who should we be on the lookout tonight on stream?
Our strength is a team. I mean, they're very, very hard working. They're a great group to work with. They sacrifice a lot, and so everyone's a collective effort. We've not got one individual that will stand out. It's going to be if we want to get a result tonight, we're going to need everyone to be in it, and confident we can get that done.
Great answer, diplomatic answer.
Indeed, yeah.
All the best for the game this evening.
Perfect, thank you.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think, and you should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce. Milk Every Moment, a new campaign to help students understand the benefit of milk on their sporting performance. An affordable, natural, versatile and widely available choice after exercise. Milk provides a whole host of nutrients, vitamins and minerals to help fuel your workouts. A great option if you are on a budget.
What's your favourite recipe to make using milk?
Mac and cheese. I was going to go with strawberry milk. Pancakes.
Yeah. Nice.
With that in mind, let's talk about milk and BUCS being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign.
Milk provides high quality protein which helps support muscle growth and repair, and B vitamins to assist with energy release. A glass of milk is great for refueling and repairing those tired muscles after a physical match.
Hello and welcome to the BUCS National Championship Final. You join us here once again at the Loughborough University Stadium, this time to witness Nottingham taking on St.Andrews University. We've already seen the men's final. Loughborough came away with a 1-0 win in normal time, despite Nottingham getting a penalty midway through the second half. That was saved, and it proved enough for the hosts. Ahead of this one then, two teams that have fought very hard to get here indeed, and some big stories all the way through the tournament. Nottingham, well, they've scored 3 goals in every single round so far, including the quarter-final against Bristol, where they beat the Southern Prem champions 3-0. On the other hand, St Andrews, well, they haven't conceded a single goal all tournament. 7-0, 2-0, 1-0. That was their route to the final. And that 1-0 in the semis was against Loughborough, the national Northern Prem champions. So, arguably, 2 upsets in the semis, but both teams have very much earned their right to be here, and it is bound to be a cracking encounter. To add to the mix, we're under the lights. You can't beat games under the lights here at BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. You can see the fans on the other side of the stand just getting a little bit excited because the first few players have made their way out of the tunnel. Looks like the Nottingham substitutes just finding their way to the bench, which can mean only one thing, and that is that the teams will be out very soon indeed. Just a recap of the two teams in question then. Well, you might have heard earlier, St Andrews were on the bus at 8 AM this morning. A 350-mile journey, their reward for reaching the final. Nottingham, 25 minutes by car. Chalk and cheese, those two journeys. But I'm sure once the whistle goes and the adrenaline gets flowing, it won't mean a thing. As for the two teams against each other, well, it was close to say the least. In the league phase, St Andrews finished 3rd, Nottingham finished 4th, hot on their heels only by a point. However, Nottingham may have the psychological edge. A win and a draw in the 2 league meetings between the sides puts them in good stead for this afternoon. It is very much a tale of an unstoppable force against an immovable object. 3 goals in every round. St Andrews not conceded in every round. St Andrews, the joint best defensive record in the league. 9 goals conceded in just 10 games. However, as we say, they conceded in both games against Nottingham. They conceded 2 in both games against Nottingham. 2-1 loss and a 2-2 draw. So the Scottish side haven't tasted victory against the yellow and gold this season. All that culminates in what is bound to be a hotly contested final. It is bound to be dramatic. There is bound to be drama all the way through. The fans are ready. The Nottingham are in green and gold. There's blue around us on this side of the pitch. St Andrew fans wait in anticipation of their side. Kickoff is fast approaching. Both teams will surely be out very soon. Here we go then. Women's National Championship final. Nottingham v St Andrews here at BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance, where we milk every moment. This is what it all comes down to. 7 hard months of BUCS football. 4 rounds of cup competition facing the best of the north against the best of the south. And these two have earned their right to fight for the title. Nottingham in the green and gold, coached by Jake Poole. St Andrews in the shades of blue, their head coach Stuart Milne. And you'll see in the rainbow armband, number 44, Ruby Atkins leads her side down the St Andrews players. So a couple of huddles for each squad before we get underway this evening. The referee will place the ball on the centre spot. Captains Ruby Atkins and Liva Helt will take part in the toss. There's big smiles below us. The Nottingham huddle is far away, just outside their own box, but St Andrews have decided to huddle just outside their own technical area. So close you can see the expressions on the faces. They're just out of camera shot on the bottom left. It's all smiles as the hands go into the middle. Nottingham on the other hand, focused as ever. Not even our cameramen can put them off. They're in the zone. They are ready for the National Championship final. A chance to be crowned the best in the country. Nottingham's men missed out on the chance of a national piece of silverware. Can the women go one better? Well, 350 miles may separate these two teams, but now only 90 minutes does. Last minute prep from those in blue. There is the aforementioned Liva Helt, Danish 4th year, captains the side tonight. And in the rainbow armband on the right hand side of the screen, Ruby Atkins, number 44. A shake of the hands will be the last niceties you can imagine before this one. This means so much to all those women down there. It means so much to the coaching staff. It means so much to the benches. More importantly, it means so much to these universities. You are not just playing out there for a team. You are representing your entire institution. And that's reinforced by the ongoing crowd. There's Nottingham fans with flags. St Andrews, understandably, with less supporters. Such a long journey, unless they were already here on BUCS Big Wednesday for a sport, perhaps playing themselves. It's a difficult journey to make, but I'm sure they'll be watching on at home. A warm welcome to all of you watching along at home. Settle in, because this, I'm sure, is going to be a classic. And we're underway here in the National Championship final. Nottingham take the kickoff in their famous green and gold. And let's just wait and see what these early moments tell us about the forthcoming 90. It'll be Nottingham with the early possession. St Andrews will just try and stay tight and Just keep a steady ship for the opening proceedings. No silly moments. Neither team will want to give up an early goal. Finals like this can sometimes be cagey, sometimes just a little bit of nerves can creep in as well, and it's completely understandable. Chances perhaps not taken, risks not taken as the game goes on. As players grow into the game and confidence grows, then you might see it open up. It's a monster throw down the left-hand side for St Andrews, and Nottingham just going to clear their lines. Lucy Robinson back to Hazelton in goal. Neither team really got the ball down and gotten playing just yet, as Buscacci tries to get that started. Here in the midfield is the skipper, number 2, Liver Helpt. Shirt numbers of the players just keeping us on our toes here at BUCS. Not your traditional 1 to 11. Liver Helpt, the number 2, in centre midfield. We'll see her trying to run the game. The Danish midfielder. Another long throw towards the head of Helpt, who does win the flick. Shot was high and wide. It may cause a bit of trouble here for Nottingham. They have recovered the ball well here. Cheryl, who did. For Cahill, rolls it back into Zinnis. Trying to create a nice little pattern of play down the right-hand side. Comes to nothing, but the first signs of how St Andrews are looking to play. I was informed by both coaches ahead of time. They'll look to play out from the back. They'll look to play football, as they say, regardless of the conditions and the fact it's a final. They won't be just going long. Try and play to their game. Play the game, not the occasion. And you can see that. There it is, the short goal kick. Both centre-backs in the box, and left-back nice and wide. Sarah Tweedy. Sarah Tweedy, such an experienced player. She's Northern Ireland under-19 international. She captained them in the Euro qualifiers in 2024. She's no stranger to pressure games and high-stakes situations. Nottingham looking to use the width of the pitch and clipping behind towards the right winger. There's great pace shown by the number 17, Amelia Penfold, on that right wing. Like lightning in the opening 4 minutes. And the first chance goes Nottingham's way because she's won a corner down on that far side. Just taking note, all of the Nottingham players starting in the edge of the box. And that one's fallen around the penalty spot. Wow, it was at the feet of Freya Anderson, the dangerous striker. Couldn't get a shot away in the end, but Nottingham have retained possession and they'll be smart just to hold on to the ball here. A little bit of pressure on the 2 centre-halves. Ends up coming left to Tweedy. She can't get there and it rolls out of play. Strong signs once again from Nottingham. They're controlling the game, if you can say such a thing, in the opening 5. St Andrews just need to get their foot on the ball a little bit more, show what they can do, but they won't be too upset with a lack of possession. They know how to defend. No one's kept more clean sheets than them. No one's conceded less goals than them. Not conceded a goal all tournament, of course, as we say. And there's more resolute defending on the near side. Tweedy will launch one down the line, dealt with comfortably by St Andrews, and that ball has gone out of play. St Andrews are looking to get the ball back in play quickly, perhaps trying to catch their opposition off guard, just try and suss each other out early doors. Maggie Cahill will take this throw in, the midfielder, hailing from United States of America. So many international players playing in the blue of St Andrews tonight, so keep an eye out for those. We know the strength of women's football out in North America. Rapid pace once again down that right-hand side from Amelia Penfold. Looking like a real threat early on for Nottingham. But there is a bit of space now for the right back. Here she comes, Maggie Cahill. St Andrews just calling for a bit of calm in the centre of park, and that's not calm at all. Helt now on the ball, wins her team a free kick, and this is the chance they'll need just to calm the game down. Just been a little bit frantic on the ball. They haven't really got it down and started playing just yet. Stepping into midfield well there was Kyra Taylor, but the pass not executed, and Nottingham's turn to come back down the right. And just keep your eyes on number 17, Amelia Penfold. She was making that channel run. We've seen her cause problems already. Here's Blacklock. A little bit of pressure on her, but stays calm. Good pressure from Penfold once more. Now, how will Nottingham look to defend this? Are they going to press high, box St Andrews in, force them down the line? They do exactly that. And the header is won by Nottingham as well. Yeah, shouts down below us of just keep the ball, girls, from on the pitch. I think both teams just now realising that those nervy 5 minutes are out the way. They can start to play their own game, as that's far too many touches in the centre of the pitch by Taylor, and the pass was through towards Freya Anderson. Freya Anderson starting up top, wearing that number 72. She is the top scorer for Nottingham. She's got 14 in 13. It's a lovely win in the centre of the pitch. Nottingham can reset, control possession, find Tweedy, bit of space to drive into, heavy touch, but she gets away with it, not the second she doesn't. Nottingham slightly lucky as it finds its way to Wilshaw, cuts inside, and takes the shot. No danger in the end for Blacklock in goal, but early signs of how she'll be looking to play. Wilshaw cutting in on that right foot was a decent enough strike despite being off target, so something to look out for the left back. For the right back, I should say, of St Andrews. Yeah, it's good one-touch football from St Andrews. They're building up well, but that one's a little bit sloppy. Lucy Robinson cut it out and forces the ball away back for a throw into St Andrews, but we can see again, the way they're looking to play, just be calm with it, be patient with it. They are comfortable on the ball. They have looked good first time, knocking it around. Here's Anna Pitt. Now Robinson, out to Tweedy. Robinson goes back along the line to Anna Pitt. Happy to just play around the back, not force anything. And miscontrol by Aguirre leads to a turnover in possession. St Andrews a little bit more positive with it than Nottingham, always looking to play forward so far. But they've got to look after it better because Nottingham have won the ball back again. And on a pitch this big, St Andrews are going to have to do a lot of running, are they, to keep giving the ball away. They're good at defending, St Andrews, but you don't want to be chasing the game, or chasing the ball around all game, I should say. Good feet on the far side from Aguirre. Looks in towards the striker Anderson. He's dropped deep, which means there's no one up top, no one running in behind. That's why St Andrews can clear that one quite comfortably. And this is strong play now on the halfway line for the overlapping fullback. The touch, not what she desired. It's lovely play initially in the centre of the park by Brenner. Auburn Brenner, top scorer so far for St Andrews, wearing that number 7 shirt, so keep your eye on her. Here she is, just trying to nick in front of Murphy. Not quite this time, but she senses danger well, does Brenner. Here's Tweedy. Had a bit of time on the ball, just assessing her options before finding the number 28 Ruby Murphy, who does look for the dangerous Amelia Penfold. You hate to use the word cagey in a final. It's not what you want to see, but it's so often the case, and we've just seen that the first 12 minutes of this game. Neither team taking too many risks, a few loose touches, and this has found Anderson. There is a forward run here to the left. She opts to go for the strike. Left-footed effort down the throat of Rowan Blacklock. And the playing out from the back's not gone well for them this time. Miscontrol has given Nottingham a real chance to force some pressure. Tweedy's gone early with it. Looks straight into the feet of Anderson. They're building more and more pressure here, Nottingham. They seem to have options all over the pitch. That's better from St Andrews. There's the first time passing that they like to play. And it was just Bucacci who was caught on the halfway line. But those first 4 passes looked very inviting for those in blue. Just failing to progress over the halfway line. They're playing out from the back well. They're getting it into the midfielders, but it's that final ball, that next touch, just to get it into the strikers. Players like Auburn Brenner, who we spoke about earlier, need to get them on the ball more if they're to have success this evening. Now what you can't see on your screen at the moment is the shape of St Andrews. They almost look to be playing with 5 at the back as the number 5 clears there, Mandel Muller. Almost like a 5-3-2 when out of possession. They're very comfortable to just sit back and defend as the ball's played nicely into the feet. And an early strike taken off. Well, I think it was Olivia Buscacci who was happy to shoot from range. She knows how to find the back of the net. She scored the winner in the semi-final. A semi-final victory, a 1-0 over league champions Loughborough for St Andrews. Bit of an upset, and Buscacci, as I say, did score that winner, so happy to strike from range. Very well won back. And again, good defending from Maggie Cahill. Looks to be occupying that right wing back space this afternoon. The ball's fallen quite kindly here as a strike from distance came in. Bit of a snapshot from Brenner, but that's twice now she's looked to go for goal, and they're happy to shoot from distance. They take their chances when they can, St Andrews. Any sight at goal, and they're happy to take it. Perhaps something they've worked on with Stuart Milne, perhaps just looking to test Faye Hazelton at any opportunity. Keep your eye out for those St Andrews attacks. Nottingham can't afford to give the ball away inside their own final third at any point, if that's the way St Andrews are going to play. As Brenner closes down, and this is good defensive shape from St Andrews as they pick up the loose ball as they were looking to do, but the touch from Buscacci lets her down. Oh, and Cheryl looked inside for Helt on the overlap. Buscacci picks up again. Only one in the area. That is Brenner, and that is an inviting ball in. What a cross down on this near side. Teams seem to dig it out of her feet. Buscacci. Another strike from range. That's a looping one, which could cause a little bit of trouble were it to drop. No danger in the end. That was Kyra Taylor from a full 35 yards out. So Nottingham will look to build once more. They really are patient on the ball, Nottingham. St Andrews have got their shape set up in that 5-3-2 when defending. And they're happy to just stroll around at the back, just bide their time. Let St Andrews run. Left to right, just let them try and pull them out of shape as the ball finds its way to Tweedy here. Now there's a bit of a press from Cheryl. And now they look into the pocket. They look to go long to Wilshaw. Can she hold it? Not this time. And throw-in is given to Nottingham. Perhaps a tactic for the green and gold this evening, just bide their time. Try and, once they've dragged the Blues out of position, can they find those wingers? We know how much danger they can force up top. Provides so much threat, the front three. So many goals. Anderson, Wilshaw, Penfold. Yet to find them on too many occasions, despite their early possession, however. Here's Tweedy again, found by Clearkin. Now the ball comes into the tricky Lauren Wilshaw. Cuts inside, looks for the oncoming run of Aguirre. She's found herself in the box and gets the left-footed shot off. Well defended and well read by Manda Muller to put her off inside the box. That was a half chance, but was very well covered by the number 5. Shout of yes as the long ball is forced down the channel, and there's a foot race on here, and it's won by the experienced Tweedy. But that was good movement from Buscacci. So, throw in on the near side. Maggie Cahill has the ball in hand. Is approached by Stella Zinnis, and that's who she opts to throw to. Got to watch her offside here. Cahill, she looks for a low cross, and it has found Brenner on the edge, who turns, takes a snapshot, was dribbling wide, but Faye Hazelton could take no chances. Got down to it well. Wasn't the most dangerous shot in the end, but an early opportunity. Starting to see the game build into a little bit more of a proper match now. Teams just getting over the nerves, Nottingham comfortable on the ball, and St.Andrews forcing some chances. Murphy's free in the middle if they can find her, and they do, and she looks to go first time over the top, doesn't connect with it very well. She'll have another go here, Murphy. Little step over and tries to find Ruby Atkins. Ruby Atkins, the captain, was outstanding in the semi-final to get here. They beat Northumbria 3-1, and player of the match all ends up the skipper, a real captain's performance. She'll be looking to replicate that tonight if she wants to lead her team to national championship glory. Long ball towards Brenner. Atkins can do nothing but put it out for another throw, and they go quick again. St.Andrews towards Liverhelt this time, and there's a chase on here. Buscacci is in the mix, as is Robinson. And a goal kick. Just about scrambled out by Nottingham. Lucy Robinson did well. Very much a tale of the counter-attack then so far this evening. Possession in the favour of Nottingham. Chances in the favour of St.Andrews. Nice 1-2 on the near side from Tweedy. Tackled well though by Buscacci, and in cuts the number 14, Cheryl. Almost finds her player, and that's a flying tackle from the number 2. Liverhelt. Apologies, Tweedy. But Nottingham look long, and ooh, I tell you what, Adriana Bobenreith took her time with that one. Confident enough to get clear in the end, the USA defender. Third year, so plenty of experience, but Not sure you can give that much time on the ball in a game like this, especially with the quality of opposition. So another corner then goes Nottingham's way, and something to show for all their possession. They've been so patient for the first 21 minutes of this game. Now they've got to try and create a little bit more. You know, the threat they've got up top in the front three, they need to start finding them. You need to start getting the ball into the feet, perhaps into the 10. Aguirre, senior Ecuador international. We know the talent she can possess, so look out for her, number 43. Swung in near post and dealt with by Brenner, but shrugged off the ball, and Nottingham can apply more pressure in. That's an inviting ball in. Lovely hands from Blacklock. She had to be good there. She had to catch it because she had Nottingham players steaming in for any sort of rebound. That's positive goalkeeping for St.Andrews. Takes the pressure off the defenders, and Brenner will look over the top for Buscacci, who is shifting here. Tweedy will just have to keep her wits about her, and probably a wise decision by Hazelton just to get rid. Cahill looks inside now with the throw in, but another poor touch has led to a turnover. Oh, and the touch was just waiting to be taken into her stride, but Cahill's nicked it off her toes into Buscacci. Now it's fallen to Taylor. She plays on to Veners. But again, a turnover in midfield. Now here's Aguirre. Here's a chance for Nottingham to stretch their legs their own. The pass looks left towards Wilshaw, but it's once again cut out nicely. Wilshaw was a willing runner there. It was the right option as Aguirre looks to flick up over the head, but another poor touch. No one has really got their foot on the ball in midfield. Someone needs to calm it down, and that's exactly what Helt has said there. She's just waved to her teammates. Let's calm this game down, get a bit more of a foothold. Gain some more territory in possession. She nicks the ball back, quick as a flash, off the toes of Anderson. Second ball once more is St.Andrews. Brenner can't win it, or can she? Here's Anna Pitt. Out wide to Atkins. Captain with a little bit of space in front of her and tried to reverse past that ball into Penfold. Wins herself a throw in. There's no one approaching the second ball for Nottingham, and realistically, she needed a shout there, did Liver Helt. She had more time than she realised, and subsequently she's lost the ball to Nottingham. Perhaps communication is the order of the day for St.Andrews. Tweedy will keep this in play and look over the top for Wilshaw, but with a pass like that, not much chance of finding her teammate. This is better from Stella Zinnis, gaining yards, and she goes quick again. This time trying to find Buscacci. There's a chance on here. Now there's no one in the box. A couple arriving. One of them's Brenner. It's over the top to the back post to Helt. Oh, she was arriving, and that was a free header, and that was a chance. Lovely build-up on the near side by the girls in blue, and Liver Helt arriving at the back post. It was a late run. Very intelligent movement from her. There was no one in the box as the 1-2 was played, and Helt arrived late, as did Buscacci. First chance of the game. St.Andrews way. She'll probably be regretting the fact that's off target. As difficult a chance it was. Brenner, touchdown, misses Buscacci, and here's Aguirre looking to exchange passes. Oh, lovely turn by Claire Keane, and she looks out wide to Ruby Atkins, and this is better from Nottingham. This is how they can progress up the pitch. Touch inside from Atkins, a little chop just to drive inside, but there's plenty of bodies there. She's done well to find a teammate, and look left here. because there's plenty of space for Wilshaw. No doubt going to cut in on that right foot. Gets the ball caught up in her feet. Now she needs to use her teammates. And it's Tweedy on the ball. Looks to go back stick towards Penfold. Hustled and harried by Ellie Venters, second-year student. Here's Clearkin. Perhaps a cross into the box, or... Oh, Clearkin's stolen it here. There's a chance on this. It's cut back towards Anderson, and that is last-ditch defending. My word, almost the constructors of their own downfall, St Andrews. Inside the box, taking chances like that in a national final, my word. Not with the attacking talent Nottingham have on offer. You can't be taking risks like that. The danger's not over either, as it's gone out for a corner. A right arm in the air, something off the training ground perhaps. It's swung in, that's into a dangerous area. Oh, and it was won by Aguirre. Another chance in this game from the head of a player. Wearing the mask there, Aguirre on screen, easy to pick out. She rose well, but that one goes over the bar. Both sides now with a chance apiece, a headed chance apiece. Long ball over the top towards Brenner. Flick on is good towards Buscacci. And the ball over the top. Oh, the first time pass wasn't maybe the best option. A little bit more time than she realised there. Did Cheryl. But they can go again here because Helt's on the ball. Caught in two minds by the looks of things. They have gotten away with it, St Andrews, and they'll just look to reset. Forcing it maybe a little bit too much. They've got no forward runners here. It's a bit of a hopeful one towards Buscacci, but she's done very well to win the header. Again, as good of a leap it was and as good of a win. No one on a second ball when you're just going to head it out of play. There was three making the same run in the end, all just looking in behind with a straight run. There needs to be perhaps a little bit more movement, someone dropping in, maybe someone running in behind, a channel run, a diag, potentially. Just something to unsettle those defenders of Nottingham because they're top quality players, so much experience in that back line. Look at Anna Pitt on the ball now. I mean, US scholar from Santa Barbara. You've got Ruby Atkins, the right back. We've already spoke about Sarah Tweedy at left back. A real experienced back line. Lovely feet in the centre of the park. Looking to free up Freya Anderson, and it was Ruby Atkins with that pass, but unfortunately just trailing into the arms of Blacklock once more. This time Blacklock will kick high into the sky. First time we've seen either team go long. Not opting to play out from the back, and they haven't had too much success from doing so, so it's understandable. It's a good pass out to this near side, though. Cahill looks for the run of Brenner, who opted for the cutback, and Buscacci was making a late run. It was the right idea, well defended in the end. Tinnis lets it run out of play, and Cahill will take the throw-in. They do look dangerous, the St Andrews front line. Buscacci and Brenner link up well. Pace and physicality in abundance. Buscacci will do everything she can to keep the ball in play. Tweedy trying to conduct things. She's not happy with the players in front of her. She does look forward when she gets the ball, but not able to progress it. And that is a magnificent bit of skill on the far side from Ruby Atkins, and she hasn't received the ball on the other side of that flick, but the ingenuity is to be marvelled at. Well, if she had to have got on the end. Just proof that in the blink of an eye things can change at this level. Atkins wins the header, but only finds a blue shirt. Coming across the pitch now is Help. Looks for Cahill. It's well intercepted. by Wilshaw, and there's pressure there from Helt, and Clearkin calm as you like on the edge of her own box, and it's got Nottingham off onto an attack. Now Murphy. Clearkin is in space in the centre, and she's calling for it here. Now she is on the ball, number 30. Long diag towards Wilshaw. That's not going to reach her. Lovely chest from Brenner. Can she keep it in? Yes, she can. It's wonderful hold-up play, and that will probably be a Nottingham ball. Yeah, that's been given their way, but it's great hold-up play from the striker. Just needs to sort that final touch out. She's looking a real threat, Auburn Brenner. No wonder she's the top scorer for St Andrews. More of the same for St Andrews. Happy to defend, happy to sit there and soak up pressure. We've seen this time and time again all season. They're so strong defensively, and then they back themselves going forward. Brenner and Buscacci are so strong, so quick, great players. You can soak up the pressure all game, and here they are. Here's Brenner. It's a great touch. She looks to use her speed down the line, but Lucy Robinson's no slouch, and Sarah Tweedy came along to cover. Here is Brenner. Picked up by 2, but no worries for the forward. There's a late run into the box by Helt. It's a good touch as she clips the ball over her head towards the back post, and it's interesting, it has fashioned a chance now. There's the strike, oh, and it just goes past the post. My word, Ellie Venters found herself on the end of what looked to be a hooked effort just to keep the ball moving. Somehow finds herself with a little bit of space on the edge of the box, and a decent strike towards goal, but that's another chance that's gone missing for St Andrews. That's 2 now. And perhaps in a game of this magnitude, you do have to be more clinical. And the St Andrew fans have been rallied by that chance. Down below us, off camera, they've just burst into song of When the Saints Go Marching In. They can sense it. There has been a couple opportunities. Here comes the pace of, goodness gracious me. Unbelievable speed from Wilshaw, and she's got a cutback option on in Anderson. Lovely defending, great tracking from Bobenreath. Oh, and now it's 2v2. And it's Velt, and there's a runner in Brenner, and she slid it forward here. Here is Brenner, she's taken it wide. Too wide in the end. Tweedy forced her out into the channel. Lovely defensive work, and that really narrowed the angle down. But wow, that's a transitional game if I've ever seen one. St Andrews epitomising how they like to play. Yes, they can play out from the back when they're in possession, but when they need to, they can soak up the pressure, and bang, in the blink of an eye, they're in the opposition's box. Taking it back to the earlier chance for Nottingham, though. My word. Amelia Penfold has got a clean pair of heels if I've ever seen them. Absolutely leaving the left back for dead. They look for Buscacci off the throw. And foul given by the referee. Just a late coming together on the edge of their own third. Ruby Murphy wins her team a foul. These Nottingham centre mids look excellent on the ball, but they need to be found more by the rest of the team. The defence are so comfortable, they're happy to knock it around. They do have a bit of space. You look there, Ruby Murphy, a little bit too static. They need to start moving this ball a little bit quicker side to side. It's walking pace at times. Someone just needs to inject that bit of speed. Ironically, they look forward to Amelia Penfold as I say that, who epitomises speed herself. But another turnover And the ball goes to St Andrews. Nottingham looked stronger at the start of this game, but St Andrews have fashioned all the chances, and one of those players who's done that is Buscacci, and there's a great turn. She can keep the ball in play. The linesman says no. Lovely nutmeg on Sarah Tweedy, though. Brunner on the chase then, down this right channel. Shepherded by Robinson. Can she beat her? Yes, she can. They've got runners in the box now, and it's cut back. Good defensive work, but there's a second chance as the ball comes in. It's left by Buscacci and bounces through into the arms of Hazelton. Interesting in the formation, the two up top, Buscacci and Brenner. They like to run down the channels, and they just have to wait that extra moment to allow bodies to arrive in the box. But when they do, St Andrews do get plenty of blue shirts inside the 18-yard area. Really is great to watch. The counter-attack, the speed at which, when they get those balls in the channel. Here come Nottingham. Clearkin finds Ruby Atkins, touch inside. And now she looks out wide. Good link-up play this from Nottingham. That's better from them. Amelia Penfold and Freya Anderson both involved in the build-up as well. Actually working the ball from back to front, which they struggled to do at times this evening. And here is Anderson. She's on the byline and she fires it across. It's missed by the goalkeeper. Now here's Lauren Wilshaw. What can she do? St Andrews will have to reset quickly. Pull back to Tweedy. Now inside to Aguirre. She'll shoot from range. That's not troubling the goalkeeper, but Freya Anderson was inches away with her head. Better from Nottingham. Bit more direct when they're in that final third, and that's not always a bad thing. Jake Paul will be happy with what he's seen. He was clapping that attempt. There's an overlap here on the near side. And Maggie Cahill's pass through to Brenner, not found in the end. Yeah, potential foul throw, and the referee has blown up for it. Maggie Cahill, she's better than that. The right wing back there. Bit of a schoolgirl error, you could say. Tweedy's throw is cleared well by Zinnis. Here's Wilshaw. She strikes from range, and that one is curving on target, but again, it's floated rather than driven. It's absolutely no danger for Blacklock. If you want to score a goal against Nottingham, yes, you have to take your chances, and when opportunities arise, you do have to start taking shots, but they need to be of quality. Speaking of quality, Anderson found herself in possession, and here's Penfold. We know what we're going to see here, a knock around the defender and chase, my word. She's a good 10 yards behind the defender there and made it up to about one, just in time for the clearance to be made. Dug out by Leverhult. Another throw in towards Anderson. Well won by Helt once more, and she wins a foul for her troubles. The captain's played well so far, leading by example, as you'd expect from her, the centre mid. Fourth year now at St Andrews University. Plenty of experience she brings to the game. So, after a few moments, the ball is back in play, and that's a miscommunication by the Nottingham defence, and Brenner can take it down, and she hasn't got too much support, and that is a wonderful challenge in the midfield by Clearkin. Unfortunately, as good as it was, she ends up giving away the foul on Helt. So we've regressed a little bit in this first half. Things were starting to open up and a few chances, but these last 5 or so minutes have been a little bit more bland. Neither team forcing too much. Around 4 or 5 minutes before stoppage time now. Amanda Muller will lump it forward towards Brenner, who wins another header, causing all sorts of trouble in the opposition box. And here's a chance. Here we go then. Here's Anderson, the striker. Blue shirts are flooding back. They were on the counter-attack, and wow, just look at the amount of bodies St.Andrews got behind the ball. Here's Aguirre. Lovely tackle by Helt. Strong and physical in the midfield. A real presence is the captain, donning that headband as Aguirre dons the mask. Here's Pitt. Now Atkins will look channel, I'm sure, and she does. Foot race on. Got to be careful here. A bit of a slip in net by Blacklock, so no chances taken with the clearance. A little bit scrappy down in the corner, but it's great spirit shown by Amelia Penfold. Not giving up the ghost there. She did have the ball, lost it, kept fighting. Freya Anderson came over to help. She said, no, I'll do this myself, thank you very much. 2 St.Andrews players around her, but well worked. Won the throw-in. Potential foul there by Boscacci. Yeah, the referee is going to blow up. Oh. He's given it the other way. Boscacci seems to have won a free kick. Yeah, and how? Screams the centre midfielder of Nottingham. You can understand why. It seemed as though Boscacci had committed a foul herself, and that is a heavy touch. And now we've got a chance on our hands. It's Freya Anderson. Not many teammates around her. Plenty of blue shirts, but she's kept the ball well. Ball now with Ruby Murphy. Looks over the top. No runners, and that's not on target. Bit of a pass come shot in the end, and it goes past the post. That's a chance gone missing. But it's another example of when Nottingham get the ball in the final third, the amount of blue shirts that surround the attackers is outstanding. Great work from the coaching staff to instill that kind of work rate and desire for defending. I mean, the turnover looked to be a 2-on-2 situation. In the blink of an eye, all 5 defenders are back for St Andrews. 3 midfielders are charging their way to get ball side as well. Really is a clinic on how to defend. And in cup competitions, if you can defend, if you can keep a clean sheet, you've always got half a chance. Long ball once more up towards Anderson. Good touch from Atkins. Commentator's curse. Eventually ends with the ball dribbling out of play. So is there another chance before half-time? No, there's not. The referee blows for the half in what you could say has been relatively equal. There's been moments, perhaps 2 for St Andrews and only 1 for Nottingham. There's been half chances. Maybe the biggest of the half goes St Andrews' way. A back post header by Boscacci that was just directed over the bar. Difficult one. It was slightly behind her at the time as well. You see players deep in discussion as they walk off the pitch. It really is all to play for, not just in the scoreline, the balance of the game. It's ebbed and flowed. Neither team has really proven themselves to be much better than the other. So with the score at 0-0, let's have a look at the first half highlights as a few members of the Saints sport team make their way across our cameras. Let's look back at some of the moments. Apologies for any technical difficulties you might be experiencing on your screen. This was Lauren Wilshire early on, showing what she can do. Cut inside, and the strike left a little bit to be desired in terms of accuracy, but good connection. Shows the threat she can pose. Just dropping the shoulder beautifully. 3 Saints defenders. Off they go, and near post. Another transition then for Nottingham, winning the ball and a strike from range. This time had the accuracy in terms of being on target, but no trouble for the keeper. This was the big one then. Apologies, that's the shot from Buscacci that barely troubled Hazelton. And this could have been for Anderson. Wonderful defending from Mandel Muller just to track the run and get inside. This was the big chance. Cross come in towards the back post where the captain was waiting. Oh, Lever Hout just directing it over, and then chances taken by Saints. Oh, my word, if Stella Zinnis hadn't got there, that surely would have been 1-0. Our final chance of the game just felt on the edge of the area to Ellie Venters, who could do nothing but direct it wide on the turn. So there we go, there's your first half. Nothing too much to write home about, but two sides very much showing quality all the way through. Nottingham so comfortable in possession, happy to play out from the back, happy to be patient, and real talent up front. On that right wing, Amelia Penfold looks the most dangerous, so St.Andrews will have to be wary of her for the second half. But so will Nottingham have to be wary of their opponents, because Brenner and Buscacci have been the real threats for the visiting Scottish side. Score at half-time, Nottingham 0, St Andrews 0.
Take these beautiful things that I've got. Things that I've got. These beautiful things that I've got. Things that I've got. These beautiful things that I've got.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think. You should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce. Milk Every Moment, a new campaign to help students understand the benefit of milk on their sporting performance. An affordable, natural, versatile and widely available choice after exercise. Milk provides a whole host of nutrients, vitamins and minerals to help fuel your workouts. A great option if you are on a budget.
What's your favourite recipe to make using milk?
Mac and cheese. I was going to go with strawberry milk. Pancakes.
Yeah. Nice.
With that in mind, let's talk about milk, and BUCS being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign.
Milk provides high quality protein which helps support muscle growth and repair, and B vitamins to assist with energy release. A glass of milk is great for refueling and repairing those tired muscles after a physical match.
I am the dark horse rising, outsider with a rebel yell. Push through the wind and the lightning, find the strength inside myself. Fulfill my destiny, leave it on the battlefield with the rest of me. I was born for this. It's how I was made, running through my veins. I'm here to stay, never gonna quit. I was born for this. I was born for this. Taking off the gloves, I've had enough, it's in my blood. I was born for this. I was born for
We're at Loughborough University this evening for the final instalment of another thrilling year of BUCS Super Rugby. 17 rounds, 1,360 rugby minutes ago this league kicked off, and it all climaxes tonight with Swansea looking to save their BSR skins and Loughborough looking to lift the Super Rugby League crown once again. The final round of BUCS Super Rugby is underway. Loughborough hosting Swansea. Joe Plunkett, who saw yellow last week, sees only African violet from his throw. Where Swansea have failed, Loughborough have succeeded. The opening try of the match to the league leaders. Brian has a glance, goes wide, flipped out to Meredith. He hasn't got many friends around, so heads back towards the sanctuary of his forwards. And somehow, Morgan Meredith's gone all the way. There's a bit of width on offer here for Loughborough. Doyle working hard off his right wing. Doyle hitting the jets. Doyle refusing to go down. Doyle with a solo spectacular to bring up the bonus point. Meredith the mercurial. What can't this kid do?
Having a pretty good half, Morgan. Seems to be finding all the right spaces and getting hands on the ball at the right time.
That's Temperley. Gawley shifting through the gears. Gawley won't have a Swansea fingerprint upon him, and a half century is brought up to the nailed on league champions. It is Loughborough's night. They say here it's where history begins. Well, a new chapter in Loughborough students rugby has been written, and history has been made with a second BUCS Super Rugby League crown. Peerless all season and worthy champions. A title triumph for Loughborough University. Loughborough are BUCS Super Rugby League champions once again, and this time they seal the deal on home turf in emphatic fashion against Swansea. Responded without a shadow of a doubt and an exclamation mark, and seems to savour for that group of young men who've achieved something that very, very few teams have done in the BUCS Super Rugby era.
The sun is shining, the grass is green, the water is calm and still here at the National Water Sports Centre in Nottingham. Welcome to BUCS Regatta 2024.
To the Father, oh, way too good to be bothered, oh, living life then be better, yes, tell me this is forever, yeah, summer days they're getting hotter, she getting up out the water, baby is beautiful, so that's the future is wavy, colors are crazy, I'm living on the bright side, looking for that good life, everything is alright, riding on that golden wave, swimming in a fresh blue, glossy feeling brand new, sun is about to break through. I love the world today. I'm living on the right side. 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 I'm living on the bright side. I was in the darkness, heartless, left for dead, long forgotten. Something was pushing me, pulling me straight down to the bottom. Then I came alive, I walked through the fire, my mind turned the embers to red. Got caught in the deep, but I calmed the seas, and I'll never be the same. Only thing that I can say is and I'll never second guess it. Fight till my last breath, 'cause I was born to be a legend. I was born to be a legend. 'Cause I was born to be a legend. When you've been to hell and back, you're swearing that you'll never take what you got for granted. Rising from the rubble, struggle, I'm gonna be the last one standing. It runs through my blood, I've just begun to see I'm the one, I'm the chosen. The power inside, starting to rise, I know I was made for this moment. Only thing that I can say is I was meant for this, and I'll never second guess it. Fight till my last breath, 'cause I was born to be a legend. I was born to be a legend. 'Cause I was born to be a legend. Legends are born when the battle is raging. The blood in the fight, sacrifice that is made, and the reason we never stop till we make history. Oh, oh, oh. I put it all on the line and I made it, reminded of why when I look in your eyes. I wish I could stay, but I'm destined for so much more, 'cause I was born to be a legend. Oh, born to be a legend.
So welcome back to the National Championship final between Nottingham and St.Andrews. You're joining us for the second half after a relatively even first. Not too many chances to speak of, but the main one went to Loughborough of St Andrews, who snuck in at the back post. And although the ball was slightly behind her, she managed to divert a header goalwards. Went over the bar in the end. But Nottingham have had more of the possession. St Andrews have had more of the chances. It'll be interesting to see how both teams adapt, because there's been key individuals that have stood out for both sides. The front three of Nottingham have looked sharp, especially Amelia Penfold on this near side right wing. Here we go then. St Andrews get us back underway, kicking from right to left in the blue. Down the right storms number 15, Stella Zins. St Andrews into the final third already here. They're playing quite narrow. Ball over the top's picked up. There's a chance of Buscacci, and she strikes with the left foot, and she's found the back of the net already. 20 seconds in. That's all it took. They've caught them napping early on. Olivia Buscacci with a calm, composed finish. Left foot into the bottom right-hand corner, and it's a dream start for the Saints. My word, who saw that coming? They were lively all first half, the front two, Brenner and Buscacci. And we said you can't give them chances. Well, Nottingham did, and they paid the price. A lovely finish from Buscacci. Born in the USA, came over to Scotland to play at university level. She's repaid the favour to the Saints with a beautiful finish. 15 yards out, left foot, stroked home past Faye Hazelton. Wow. Barely a chance to catch our breath. They're looking like they want to keep up the pressure here. They go long towards Buscacci. The challenge is hard. St Andrews are looking confident now. 1-0 up in the National Championship final. Nottingham have got to play a full 45 now, 1-0 down. Freya Anderson will apply some pressure here to the centre halves. She's joined by Wilshaw. Ball up to the far side is well tackled by Sarah Tweedy, and Nottingham have got to stay composed. They have gone 1-0 down, but they've got plenty of time to get back into this one. Unfortunately for Nottingham, St Andrews have not conceded a goal all tournament, and they are harder to break down than any other team in the country. Clearance is picked up by Venter. Bubbles around, and Aguirre pokes it forward. Aguirre will chase down now. So Mueller will get there and goes forward to Buscacci. That chest down. Lovely play into Helt, who looked for the return. The run wasn't actually made by Buscacci. Didn't spin out, and Helt to be frustrated with that. But the hold-up play from St Andrews is brilliant. Brenner and Buscacci, so strong. Getting in front of the defenders are always chest, head, strong touches. Such good strikers hold up, but they've got pace to burn as well. They've caused problems for Nottingham, but speaking of problems, Nottingham could be forcing one here. It was a lovely touch on the left-hand side by Wilshaw, but she had just strayed offside. Most fans you can see on the far side just behind the ball, most of them are Nottingham fans. The St Andrews are down to the left, just underneath us. You won't be able to see them on screen, but they've been making noise all half, and that's who Buscacci ran off to celebrate with when she did score. And here she is on the ball, running directly towards those fans. She's chased well by Penfold, but that's a definite foul through the back of Buscacci. It takes some doing to run away from Penfold like that. Referee just having a talking to with Ruby Atkins, potentially about the previous foul from Penfold. No card given, probably the right decision. So interestingly then, Faye Hazelton has not set up a wall for this free kick. Kyra Taylor stands over it. She is a full Singapore internationalist. Taylor, and she whips it in towards the near post where Brenner was waiting. Well, good defending once more as Brenner's flick on was instantly cut out at the near post. Wasn't the most ideal cross in from Taylor, but Brenner knows how to make the most of any situation. She looks so dangerous alongside Buscacci. Taylor comes over to take the corner, and that's a better delivery, and that's towards the penalty spot. It's bouncing around, there's a turn, a snapshot, comes to the near post to where the captain's waiting. Liverhelt, it's been spilt though, ball's still in play. Clearance isn't where it'd like to be in regards to Nottingham, and eventually they scramble it away. Little bit clumsy though. They can't keep giving up opportunities like this, and that's a good ball into Brenner. Buscacci's made a run, but she looks far side. Aguirre hooks it clear, and Anderson will have to hold this up and buy her team some time. Does very well indeed. And rolls it out to the left-hand side. Here they come through Wilshaw. Loves to cut in on that right foot and get a shot away, and she plays a very square pass to Anderson, so it's easily cut out in the end. She found herself back in a similar position though. Anderson's made a good run for Wilshaw, and she loves to cut in. She'll always look to go on that right foot, and St.Andrews are beginning to realise that. Good feet in midfield. Once more, here's Aguirre who pops it out to Ruby Atkins on the near side. Aguirre's gone short. Oh, Atkins tried to find Freya Anderson. Nottingham now, a bit more sustained pressure, trying to get back into the game here. Here's Wilshaw. She's got no option short, and that's why the pass is being cut out. Everyone a little bit too static on the edge of the box. Here they come then once more through Atkins. Clearkin clips one over the top towards the number 17, Amelia Penfold. Can't get there, may have been offside if she had. You do feel like Nottingham just need to hold their width a little bit more. They're playing against a 5 at the back formation, so if they can get in behind those wing backs and really stretch 3 centre backs, that's when the gaps will start to appear. They have been quite narrow, and perhaps the messages from Jake Poole, the manager, have been spoken about that at half-time. Whatever messages they did say at half-time, well, Stuart Milne's definitely worked. 20 seconds and the ball was in the back of the net for St.Andrews. Throw in towards Aguirre, comes off the back of Liverhelt. Down the line towards Anderson once more. Plenty of bodies in there. St.Andrews do get it away, and that is a beautiful touch from Brenner to get her team on the attack. Slightly cynical trip from Ruby Murphy as well, and I'd be surprised if there wasn't a card here. Murphy knew what she was doing. What a touch that was from Brenner. Fake to go one way, drop the shoulder and just flicks it round the outside. So hard to defend against when you've got the strength of Brenner, but you can also turn on a dime just like that, and does warrant the yellow, unfortunately, for Ruby Murphy. First card of the game goes Nottingham's way. 1-0 down, committing a few fouls. They need to be careful it doesn't start to get away from them here. They need to sit back and defend this well, get the ball under control. They were just starting to build up some pressure, but we've seen time and time again how good the Saints are on the counter-attack. In it comes then, towards Brenner. Ball falls here to Helt. Great defending from Robinson, and here they come. Freya Anderson will pick it up. She turns sharply this time. As per usual, the blue shirts are flooding back, but she's done well, Anderson. She's found herself a little bit of space and looks towards the edge of the box where Aguirre was making a run. And Brenner decides enough is enough, puts her foot through it and allows her team to get back into shape. So Nottingham's patient build-up play will come back once more. They look forward to Anderson. That's going to be no danger, I'm sure. No foul given by the referee. Oh, he's late with the whistle. Stella Zinnis looked to have gotten herself into a little bit of a pickle on the byline. Freya Anderson judged to have fouled her. It'll be interesting to see how St.Andrews set up from these sorts of situations then. Goal kicks and deep free kicks like this, they usually play out from the back. Of course, they are 1-0 up now in the cup final. That's a slip and a potential chance. Picked up by Atkins. A little bit of space in front of her. Will she get the shot away? Yes, she will. It's a left-footed drive. It was straight down the throat of Blacklock, who may just want to recompose herself after that slip. Great touch by Helt. And the long ball looks forward to Buscacci. Bounces around a little bit before the composure finds Aguirre. Chops inside and Helt is there again. Wonderful work in the centre of the park. Liver Helt, beautiful. We know how good Martina Aguirre is. She's an Ecuador senior international. She played many times for her country. Her last appearance was against Russia in 2024. Plays at Peterborough United as well, Aguirre, wearing the 43 of Nottingham. And Liver Helt, dominating so far. So much energy as the press comes in from Buscacci and Brenner. St.Andrews, they're happy to sit off and hold shape as they're about to do now, but they have a press on them as well. When they want to get up and press the ball, they do it with intensity and ferocity, and you love to see that from your strikers. So often they hate to defend, they only think about going forward. They're more than comfortable pressing the ball and winning it back for their team as well. This time, fouls given against the number 17, Amelia Penfold, on this right wing. And we see our first sign of cramp 57 minutes in. I'll let you be the judge at home if it actually is cramp or if the team that are 1-0 up are just trying to bide themselves some time. So whilst we have this break in play, I'll just remind you, if you are just joining us, it's 1-0 to St.Andrews University. Olivia Buscacci, the striker, the scorer of it. 20 seconds into the start of the second half. They worked the ball forward from kickoff. Little poke through and a calm left-footed finish across the goalkeeper. Took Nottingham by surprise. See some of the subs warming up there, just in case the cramp is anything worse or she can't shake it off. Plenty of talent on the bench for St Andrews as well. Plenty of international talent. When you look across those players on the bench, I mean, Jatinen from the USA, Isabella Martling from the USA as well, as is Regan Harkins and Maya Lemov. A full international bench joined by Holly Govan, the number 10. 5 players from North America make up the substitutes. So if you thought St Andrews travelled far, 350-mile trip to get here, some of their players travelled from another continent just to get to the uni. Back in possession then, St Andrews, and it's with Zinnis. Sloppy pass really, and now Clearkin looks to find Wilshaw down the left. It's well picked up though, just in the left pocket, and eventually finds its way to Aguirre. Clever touch, scanned her shoulder well to see Buscacci. And this is better from Nottingham as the ball finds its way to Atkins. Tries to exchange a 1-2 with Aguirre. Now St Andrews can counter. It's just Buscacci and Helt, but that might be enough as the ball slid through towards Brenner, and that's a poor mistake. Brenner's got a chance to... Oh my word, it's pinball in the box. It comes out to Buscacci and it has gone in! Goodness gracious me! It looked as though Brenner hadn't got there. She nicked in front of the defender. She got her shot away and it seemed as though everything had calmed down. Hazelton had the ball in her grasp and then it comes out, finds its way to Buscacci 12 yards out, and take nothing away from the finish. Another left-footed strike finds its way past the goalkeeper, puts the Saints 2-0 up, and let's just watch it back. It was a good through ball, but Brenner didn't really have a chance. Aguirre made the mistake, and you'd back Brenner to score. She doesn't. A poor clearance from Aguirre and a snapshot from Olivia Boscacci finds the back of the net. She scored the winner in the semi-final. She scored 2 in the final. Is Olivia Boscacci going to be the hero for St. Andrews? All they have to do now is hold on. Keep on keeping clean sheets like they know they can. Defend as a unit. Work hard together and the title is theirs. Nottingham have exactly half an hour to get themselves back into it, but they've got it all to do. Here they come then, down the left-hand side, Nottingham. Positive play. There's a bit of space on the right-hand side if they can find it out to Penfold. They can't, unfortunately, for them. There's a chase on. It looks like Nottingham are the favourites, but we have seen a few mistakes from them at the back this evening. No mistake made there to find Ruby Murphy. Murphy will look long. That will go to absolutely no one, unfortunately. Caught in two minds between Anderson up top or Penfold on the right wing. You'd have thought after the first half, Penfold should be the outball. She was causing problems for Ellie Venters down this channel. Lightning pace was getting them in behind. She hasn't had a touch of the ball this half. We'll have to see what Nottingham are made of, because this is a long way back. Here they go through Atkins. Now we've found Penfold. Will we see some of that trademark pace? Yes, we will. When she escapes her opponent easily, the cross leaves a lot to be desired, though. Mandel Muller was beaten for pace, but got back in time and did enough. The final ball wasn't there from Penfold, but again, it's an opening. It's a bit of creativity. They haven't fashioned themselves a real chance this half. They're going to have to start very soon if they want to find their way back into the game. Down the channel they go. Mandel Muller is there, leaves it for the keeper. I'm not sure this will go into the box. Can't afford to lose the ball here. They have lost the ball here. Oh, and the referee blows up for a foul. Oh, the benches down below us are not happy with that. Jake Poole slams the side of the dugout in frustration. You can understand why. It didn't look like any sort of foul had been committed on Blacklock, the keeper. That was a chance as well. Cheryl loses out in midfield. Look forward to Anderson, and there's another foot race on. It's a very quick Brenner. Looks to be shifting, realises she can't get there in the end, and Robinson shown a clean pair of heels. She's dealt with the pace well tonight, Robinson. Got to give her her dues. She does find herself 2-0 down, but they've dealt with the pace of the attackers quite well. It just happens in the key moments. They've just made slight mistakes, and at this level you get punished for slight mistakes. Good pass infield towards Anderson. Touch into her stride. Is very well defended. Aguirre back to the edge of the box. Aguirre with the 1-2. Flicks it in to the feet of Thea Clearkin, and after a while the referee does blow up for the free kick. We were just waiting there to see what was going to happen, because it was a definite handball as Aguirre tried to just pop it round the corner. Thea Clearkin, who plays that holding role so well, wins her team the free kick, and she's standing over it as well, number 30 on her back. Sarah Tweedy's interested. She's been told not a chance. Thea Clearkin by herself then. They need a moment of magic, Nottingham. This is prime position. 25 yards out, centre of the pitch. Blacklock in the centre of her goal. The strike comes in. It's a good one. Oh, it's rattled off the post. Oh. You just start to wonder, is it going to be their day? Blacklock was beaten. The referee's given a corner here for the touch off St. Andrews when they just decided to clear out for a corner. Happy to get rid anyway. They need to make this count. They've got to get one back on the board soon. Near post, dealt with by Brenner. Smashes it clear, and there's a counter on here. It's 2v3. Ball was poked forward. They might get there through Venter. Yeah, Ellis Sherrill and Ellie Venter's not quite able to combine there, and St Andrews are readying a substitution down below us, so there'll just be a hold up. Yeah, Venter's it is that's coming off. Number 9, Ellie Venters, will make her way off the pitch then. And on comes Holly Govan, one of the 5 Americans that make up the substitutes. She's a third year, usually a forward, but perhaps will just slot in the middle with that number 10 on her back and the pink hairband donned across the forehead. I'm sure the message from Stuart Milne will be more of the same. Keep the energy, keep the work rate. Fresh legs, so important in a cup final like this. Be interesting to see if Jake Poole makes any substitutes of himself. He does have a bench available to him. 4 outfielders there. Good players as well. All strong candidates who could have started this evening. Trust his squad at the moment, and that's a good ball in behind, but once again Amelia Penfold is straight offside. You can argue she doesn't need to. She's got the pace to get in behind. She can afford to give herself a yard. It was intelligent movement, a diagonal run in behind the wide wing back, but no need to stray offside, not with her levels of speed. Ball over the top, slightly towards Brenner. Robinson once again deals with it well. She's having a great game, Lucy Robinson. Unfortunate to find herself on the wrong side of the scoreline, in all honesty. Bit of space here then for Atkins. She looks inside. Well cleared. There's just so many blue bodies when Nottingham come forward. They are so patient in their build-up. The problem with that is it allows St Andrews to get into defensive shape. Once the Saints are in their shape, they hold it so well. Communication, effort levels are all there, and they counter like this. They are great in transition. They really are. Sliver help. Plays it into midfield. Is Brenner. How to clean up in midfield, looks to spin away. Referee says nothing doing. Switch of play towards Wilshaw doesn't find its intended target, so St Andrews will regain possession. Brenner's on the chase once more. Just need to be wary here, the green and gold, and they have done well to play out. There's a chance here. Oh, good tackle by Mandel Muller. Had to be. She was 2v1 there. She's very strong in the challenge. Good touch from Tweedy. Driving forward now, and looks to clip over the top towards Freya Anderson. Haven't seen much of Freya Anderson today. Top scorer. 72 on her back. Not seen enough of it in possession. Just playing across the back line once more, Nottingham. Atkin is an option on this near side. Instead they opt to go into Penfold, and there's a touch away and an early strike. That looks like it's going on target. Good save from Rowan Blacklock. Freya Anderson couldn't get the rebound in time because she was up on her feet recovering. Amelia Penfold with a good turn and shot. Did look as though it would sneak in at the far post where Blacklock not to make the save, so she did well there. Andrews number 1. Oh, another good nudge from Brenner. She's been everywhere across that front line. Well, that's a wicked tackle from Ruby Atkins. It was the substitute Holly Govan who gave chase. Ruby Atkins having a stellar game, as you'd expect from the captain. This is better from Nottingham. They've worked it a little bit quicker out to the left-hand side, and that's gotten them up the field. Inside, Ruby Murphy's free if they can find her. Instead, they once again just reset. Always happy to reset and recycle, but 20 minutes left, 2 goals down. They might need to add a bit of urgency into their game. Here is Govan. Now to Helt. Oh, I thought Brennan was going to be making the run. She dropped in to go feet. Interestingly, off your screen here, Buscacci, the goal scorer, who's on a hat-trick, playing up top, looks to have slotted in at left-back. Not sure if that's just rotation before the ball goes out of play and they can reset. You see how they're pressing it. Be interesting to see. There she is, Buscacci, just on the edge of the corner of the box. Be interesting to see whether or not this is something permanent, if she's there to stop the threat of Penfold or not. In the meantime, Nottingham are making a substitution. Off comes Thea Clearkin. On comes Ede Buchel. Ede Buchel, good player, handing over a little bit of paper there, perhaps a few notes for Anna Pitt. Ede Buchel, she played for Fulham under 18s, that's where Nottingham signed her from. Very talented individual. Here's Atkin. Looks at Penfold, she's got to be offside this time. Leaves it wisely. So Buscacci is still hanging around this area on their left-hand side of the pitch. It does indeed look like she's positioned herself potentially wing back, just to deal with the threat of Amelia Penfold. She is rapid, Buscacci. I suppose when you've already got 2, you're 2-0 to the good. No need to take chances. It's not a game to grab a hat-trick, it's a game to win. That's all that matters. Team effort, get over the line. And if that means pulling your star striker into left wing back to deal with the pace of the opposition, and that's what the Saints will do. Here is Penfold, cuts inside, looks for Anderson, but it's well cut out once more by Zinnis. There's a chase on here, and Maggie Cahill is applying plenty of pressure. Confident play from Robinson just to stay calm. Here's Wilshaw, cuts inside onto that right foot once more. Looks to go by herself. Too many bodies in the way. How many times have we said that this afternoon for St Andrews? And Brenner with the hold-up play. She doesn't get the pass off this time. She's so good at holding that ball up with her back to play. Atkins is the outball for Nottingham once more. And as we say, Buscacci in at left wing back. She heads it away. The referee's just pulling it back for a substitution, so just waiting to see who's coming off. It is the number 14, LA Cheryl, who comes off and replaced by number 18, Maya Lemov, the second of the USA bench. She's a third year, bringing more experience. Here's Anderson, driving in at pace. Anderson, she's going to look to get a shot away, and that is a little bit of a shank from the star striker. Left foot off balance, running at pace, always difficult, unfortunately. Probably was the best option at the time. They do need to start peppering Blacklock with shots if they are to find a way back into this game, but they have to be on target, have to be a little bit better than what we've just seen. Oh, another slip. Is there a chance here for Anderson? Very well defended by Bobbin Reith, and she's won herself a free kick for her troubles. Really strong play from the centre half. Recognised the danger early after a second slip of the game from Blacklock. You would have fancied Anderson had she got on the end of it. Bobbin-Reith did so well not to give away a foul, win the ball, and the free kick. So resolute in defence, this team. Coming into this game then, we thought Nottingham may have had the psychological edge. Hadn't lost to St.Andrews before today in the league phase. It was a win and a draw in the two league meetings, and perhaps that'll be a mental hurdle St.Andrews would have struggled to get over, but they've cleared every hurdle with flying colours so far in this one. They really have been the stronger team in terms of chances, in terms of defences. Yes, Nottingham have had more of the ball. They've had the possession, but they haven't been able to fashion too much. Definitely not a clear-cut chance. It's St.Andrews who have created all of them. Another interception for the Saints. They look to be quick in transition. The poor pass is jeered by the Nottingham fans on the far side, but they won't be having the last laugh if it stays like this. Good play from those in green. And the ball through towards Wilshaw. She picks it up. A little nutmeg. Is she going to get round the other side of Maggie Cahill? She's not, but she does win herself a corner. So that's better from Nottingham, and you see in the centre, arms above her head, I think it was Ruby Murphy just calling for the crowd to get them onside. They need that extra spur of energy, something to get them back in the game. Good ball in. The flick on is going to run out of the box, and Hout has been absolutely boshed off the ball by Penfold. Deflected cross straight into the arms of Blacklock, and there's a player down in the box which the referee will blow up for. Looks like a head injury, so physio will be called on with immediacy. So then, 15 minutes to go. Nottingham, who have scored 3 goals in every round so far, and St.Andrews, who haven't conceded so far. Well, Nottingham will need to repeat their heroics if they're going to get back into this one. They do need 3 goals, are they, to walk away with a victory in normal time. They also need to not concede again. That would definitely put the final nail in the coffin. And you can never be sure with Auburn, Brenner and Olivia Buscacci running at you. Unfortunately for the green and gold, it hasn't looked too promising, really failing to create any clear-cut chances, Jake Pool's team. And that has to be said, not through lack of trying, it's just absolutely fantastic defence by St.Andrews. Resolute is the word you'd use, just stubborn, happy to sit back. They've got to press on them, and they can press, and they do press well when they do it, but they're just so happy to sit back. 5 defenders, 3 midfielders and the 2 strikers, and just hold their shape. Plenty of communication, moving across the pitch in tandem, and that unit is so difficult to break down. In transition, of course, we've mentioned them all game. Brenner and Buscacci, quick, strong, great at hold-up play, link up. They've really had it all this evening, and that's why their team is 2 goals to the good. So they'll just have to play with 10 for a moment then, St.Andrews, just because the injured player will have to stay off the pitch for 30 seconds or so. I'll look forward to Brenner in the meantime, and there is a little bit of a bouncing ball, a loose ball, well cleared up once more by Robinson, and here's Ruby Murphy. Out to Wilshaw, back to Tweedy. To stop and go, can't get past the determined Holly Govan. St Andrews happy to take their time with these throw-ins, and they go long towards Govan. Nottingham need to keep the ball in play here, and they do so. They'll come out once more to Ruby Atkins, so often the out ball, and Penfold's made the channel run, and it's been found. She's 1v1 with Buscacci. Apologies, it was Lemov who was actually 1v1 at that point, and knew to drop off. Wisely dropped off and just allowed herself 5 yards. Good defensive shape from St Andrews once more, and here's Buscacci in more of her natural forward role. Now Helt pops inside, and here's Brenner. A little bit of space, Brenner. And there's a player on the far side, and she finds it. It is the captain, Helt. There's 2 in the box for St Andrews, but no way she was going to get the cross in with sustained pressure from Tweedy. Be interesting to see how many bodies St Andrews put forward here, and it doesn't look like they're going to do many. There's just the 2 in the box, one of which is Govan, one of which is Brenner. This is Olivia Helt. Good turn. Just Brenner in the box to aim for. She's still going here, Helt, and Aguirre gets back, slips as she clears, but does get it clear, crucially. They're not taking any chances, St Andrews, with throwing bodies forward. It seems as though they feel as 2 may be enough for them. And that's going to go out of play for a goal kick, and St Andrews are hurrying back into position, just getting that shape set, ready for another wave of Nottingham pressure. Into the final 10 minutes. No options on the ball, and Anderson's had to drop all the way into the halfway line, but she's done very well to escape a couple, and there's a runner in behind here. Can't find her, and St Andrews are happy to just clear over the top and their shape once more. That's more of the Freya Anderson we'd like to see. Ball towards the number 17, Amelia Penfold. She's not going to get there, unfortunately. Good keeping by Blacklock, recognising the danger. No one was going to catch Penfold. Here's Helt. Did look for Brenner, but Ruby Atkins will shepherd this one out. St Andrews fans have burst into song once more. They can sense what's coming. Haven't looked in any real trouble yet. Have those in blue. They've been clinical when they needed to be, and they've been solid at the back. Even Brenner now just coming in to help the team defend. Three surrounding Nottingham whenever they get the ball. Here's the next wave. Brenner went for the challenge, misses it on Atkins, but then the next player comes and the next player comes. It's a real team effort. Wonderful to see just how hard they work for each other. Govan loses out once more to Robinson. He's had a superb game. Finds the oncoming run of Tweedy. Tweedy now to Wilshaw. Tricky Wilshaw. Has looked dangerous at times, but not really creating anything clear-cut. All of the centre-halves for Nottingham stepping up and trying to aid in the attacking play. And here's Atkins. Cuts inside. Aguirre with a clever touch towards goal. Look to just chop in behind and spin on the ball, but unfortunately for her, it's run straight into the arms of Rowan Blacklock again. That's good from Penfold. Only a couple in the box. Does hook it back towards the edge. Didn't have anyone waiting. Unfortunately, it'll come back out to this near channel. Penfold wasn't quite ready for it, and so Brenner ends up with the ball. Once more, just happy to hook clear. Try and work off the seconds. Good work, though, Pitt still. Now Atkins. Penfold. 1v1 situations she loves. She's going to go down the line or perhaps aim inside. Pass looked for Aguirre, but it was a tired pass. A left-footed pass to no one, and in the end the ball will actually run out for presumably a St. Andrews throw. It is. Jake Poole understandably frustrated below us. This is not the result he would have come in expecting. Obviously not the one he wanted, but having beaten St. Andrews, drawn to them as well, wouldn't have seen this coming. His team have scored 3 goals in every round. They're usually so potent in attack. Today they've looked just a little bit limp when they get into the final third. Long throw, looks towards Govan. Slightly unorthodox touch. Cannons out of play behind the goal, but not the end of the world for the team in blue. Here's Tweedy, now Murphy. Spins on the ball for rolling to Pitt. It's a high press on here. Goodness me, never helped from midfield. She's played 87 minutes at high tempo. She's still going. Incredible work from the skipper. Now Tweedy once more. Finds its way to Wilshaw. Cuts inside, good feet, and wins herself the foul. Little bit angry at the referee. They didn't play the advantage. Felt like she was away there as she spun out, and it's just going to be held up for a substitution here. St. Andrews are going to just run the clock down a little bit more. On comes Isabella Martling. And off comes number 8, scorer of 2 goals, Olivia Boscacci. She won't get her hat-trick tonight, but she might be the match winner. What a performance from that young woman. Isabella Martling takes her place, the vice-captain, who finds herself on the bench this evening to see out the game. Midfielder by trade. Be interesting to see if she comes in to make up a 5-4-1 for St. Andrews, or whether it'll be like for like. Good defending once more from Maya Lemov. Murphy tries to get things moving once more for Nottingham. As the clock slowly trickles down, you have to say it's looking inevitable. The outcome is once more Liverhout charges down in midfield and forces a high press. She's been everywhere. Aguirre and Atkins in a bit of a mix-up, but Aguirre's won it back here. Is she going to try slide through Penfold? Oh, just couldn't get it right, and here comes St. Andrews, a tired touch from the usually perfect Auburn Brenner. Provides Nottingham with another chance to get forward. It's a clever touch now from Murphy. She looks to drive, try and do it on herself perhaps, and there's a chance here. Oh, on the far side. Could she have slid in Edie Bouchel? That's not bad, and that's it towards the near post, and it's in! Sarah Tweedy rises highest. Well, well, well. Game absolutely on. The Northern Ireland Under-19 International at the near post, completely unmarked. It's very unlike St. Andrews to leave her. And are we about to see something special from the green and gold? Jake Poole's up on his feet making substitutions. It's Lucy Robinson off. It's Emily Driscoll on.
Substitution for the University of Nottingham going off number 4, Lucy Robinson.
Robinson's been a star at the back today, but now they've got one back. It's no time for defenders. Let's get the ball forward, just like St Andrews are doing. Through Brenner, to the corner she goes, and understandably so. It's only one goal now, and the official on the near side has just held up the board for 5 minutes of added time. Are we about to see something special here in the National Championship final? Well, stranger things have happened. We said Nottingham have scored 3 in every game. My word, we are in for a treat of a final 5 minutes. Here we go then. Extra time is very much upon us. St Andrews will look to slow this down as much as possible. Edie Bouchel will get the ball for them. Get it back in play as quickly as possible. They looked down and out Nottingham. They looked beaten. There's a slight heartbeat beating. The lifeline is slim, but it is a lifeline. They pump it forward now. Brian Anderson's chasing down. Oh, Blacklock has to be good here, and she is. It was a bouncing ball towards her. She was being closed down from all angles. She had to half volley it clear. She did it well. Nottingham sustaining this pressure. Look at the crowd on the far side up on their feet. They can sense this game is open. This game is not done yet. Edie Bouchel forces another throw in. Emily Driscoll will take it. This will be the test St Andrews need for their defence. Here we go then. Oh, the poor touch is let down by Edie Bouchel. A half chance because she had brought it down. Either way, the throw-in goes their way once more. Driscoll again stands over it. Here's Aguirre. Nods it wide. And it's cleared by St Andrews, and in steps Atkins. And she's gone from range, and it's blocked by Brenner. Hoofs clear by Holly Govan. Both sets of fans are up on their feet. Both are riled up as well. It's all to play for. There's only one goal apiece as Blacklock comes out and smothers. Foul given against Nottingham for a push on the defender. That's not what the green and gold need to be doing now. They need to get the ball back in play, not causing fouls. There's 2.5 minutes to play here. Jake Paul's side need to fashion themselves a chance, grab themselves a corner, something, just to give them hope. St Andrews will kick it as far and as long as they can every time they get it. Miscommunication between Tweedy and Hazelton. Here is Tweedy. It's got to go long. They've got 5 up top. Here's Helt into Brenner. Pops it into Govan. Helt again. Foot race is on between Atkins and Brenner. Two of the stars of this final. Atkins is adjudged to have won the foul. It's got to be a case of get everyone forward. She's tried to run the ball about 6 metres up the line. I don't think she's realised it's a free kick and not a throw-in. It's got to go now for Nottingham. There's 1.5 minutes left. Aguirre. More time than she probably realises she has. Into Penfold. Oh, looks inside, that's a waste. They've got to give it everything now in the press. Second balls, thirds, headers, tackles, they've got to react. Wilshaw's open on the far side, if they're up for it. And that will be a foul in the centre of the pitch, and Ruby Murphy did not want to be giving that away there as we enter the final minute of time. There's whistles from the St Andrews crowd. They want it to be over. Header won by Nottingham. Do they have one final chance? Can Aguirre force something? Can she create? She looks long for Penfold, who's been a threat all game. She needs to create something now. No, and that's not going to help matters. She forces Maya Lemov to the ground, and that may well be it. They needed composure in these final moments, and unfortunately they were not able to create anything. You'd be surprised if they don't run the clock down past 95 here, St. Andrews. Into the air it goes, whistle not blown yet. Here's Tweedy. It's got to go forward. We're past 95. This has got to be it. Ball down the channel towards Bouchel. It'll run out of play. And the referee will blow the final whistle. St. Andrews hold out. A final that looked like it was theirs from the start of the second half is theirs. They have made the journey worth it. They were on the bus at 8 AM this morning. They travelled all through the day. They fought all through the night. And just look at how many of them are on the pitch to celebrate. And why not? They earned that trophy. They deserved it. Nottingham came back in the final moments, but really, they were the deserved victors. What a team performance. And that's what it was, a team performance. Yes, Buscacci will get the headlines. She scored at the double. But this was a true team performance from start to finish, from number 1 to number 11, from goalkeeper to striker. A real defensive clinic. Absolutely wonderful. Happy to sit back. 3-5-2 turned into a 5-3-2. Happy to just soak up pressure, play on the counter. Stay with us here on BUCS Live YouTube channel, because we're going to have the trophy lift. You will see Nottingham pick up their second place medals. You will see the trophy lift of the winners, St. Andrews. We'll have post-match reaction from the winners as well. Just look how much it means to the players. Commiserations to Nottingham. They fought so hard. They played so well to get here. Understandably, emotions running so high, and in the centre of the pitch, Ruby Atkins is waving her team to get together, as they should. Nothing to be ashamed of, Nottingham. They were better in possession, they had much more of it. They controlled the ball, they worked along the back line. They were happy to just control the ball when they could and be patient, but the game isn't about possession, the game's about goals. And St. Andrews scored more of them. That 3-5-2 formation, so good for Stuart Milne's side tonight. And the strikers, Brenner and Buscacci, two of the best in the country, that's for sure. My word. Hold up play from Brenner, in behind runs, Buscacci's finishes. You have to say, in terms of the tide of the game, both sides probably came out looking to play with a certain game plan in the second half, and that was completely wiped clean as 20 seconds in. Buscacci took us all by surprise with the opener. A few mistakes at the back and pressure from Brenner forced a chance again later on for Buscacci, and she notched a second from then on. The team that hadn't conceded all tournament looked to be clear favourites, and a very late goal from Sarah Tweedy couldn't quite get Nottingham back into it. And as those in blue celebrate long into the night, they'll stand now and just wait for Nottingham to head up and collect their runners-up medals. Worthy runners-up tonight. St. Andrews, who couldn't get a win over Nottingham in the regular season. Well, they dominated them today. They were the deserved winners, it has to be said. And as they celebrate below us, we'll just wait for the setup of the trophy presentation. Stay with us for that one. As we say, we'll have post-match reaction with Stuart Milne and the player of the match as well. So congratulations to St. Andrews, commiserations to Nottingham. Your BUCS National Championship final ends. Nottingham 1, St Andrews 2.
Jump the fence. Is he no jumping it? He's no jumping it. Stephen's no jumping it. Right, get to the front way. Oh.
Quickly so we can get this group one. Just so we can get all the group men behind, alright? Eva, you go, right? As you Sandy, got everyone. On Sandy, shout.
Welcome down to pitchside, where I'm delighted to be joined by head coach Stuart Milne and player of the match and goal scorer supreme Olivia Boscacci. Wow, I mean, what a feeling. National champions, Stuart.
Incredible. It's try and keep a few emotions together here. Like, it's been a long 14 years I've been doing the job, and when I took over we had like 9 or 10 women's players. To this is incredible, and the ones behind, you spoke to me before the game, who were going to be the key ones, that you can see the effort, the application that they all put in. They're a credit to the university, they're a credit to this team, this programme, and it's just brilliant just to stand back and watch them do what they do. Incredible, and I'm not normally lost for a few words or two, but tonight I definitely am.
Yeah, Olivia, what a performance from yourself. 2 goals. I mean, you barely gave us time to think when the second half started. 20 seconds on our clock, and you found the back of the net. How did that feel?
I mean, great. It's the players who are behind me, though, that are putting me up there and supporting each other. You know, we came out of the locker room and energy's up. We never, stop believing in ourselves. So why not come out with a bang?
Yeah, you seem to have a really good strike partnership with number 7 Brenner as well. Yeah. What's it like playing alongside her? It just seemed to work like a house on fire.
She's the craziest athlete I've ever played with. I never know what she's going to do, and it's kind of perfect because I get to be creative. So we really work well together. It's high energy, and she pushes me and vice versa, so it's great up there.
It looks great from where we were standing. I personally couldn't get over how hard the team worked. I mean, as a unit, everyone, you could high press, and then you're happy to just sit there and soak up pressure and play on the counter. It must be so rewarding as a coach to see your team work so hard for each other.
Oh, it's brilliant, and it's the fundamental that they'll play with all the time. They train all the time. We ask so much of them, so they come back 6 weeks early before everyone else is back. They train, they come back early in January, they sacrifice their holidays to be in, and they're just dedicated to it. We've got a wonderful strength and conditioning team with Alan that does an incredible job with them in the gym, the conditioning bit that we do on the pitch, but it's all linked up, and it's brilliant. And again, I spoke to you before the game and told you we're very much that connected team. We work really hard. A wee bit disappointed to lose the goal right at the end there, because that would have been the full lot without. But listen, Nottingham are a great team, and we had to work really, really hard to stop them tonight. I don't think Rowan's had many saves, which again I credit to the ones at the back in the midfield, and then Liv and Auburn at the top that just work so hard. And it's, listen, you work hard, you get your rewards at times, and we certainly got that tonight.
Makes the journey worth it.
Yeah, we're staying down tonight, so the journey tonight and tomorrow will be an interesting one, but that's why we work it, and that's why we work so hard, and we put all the sacrifices in, and tonight's like this definitely make up for it.
Celebrating tonight?
Hopefully, maybe a little Papa John's pizza, second dinner, who knows, but I'm very excited just to be with my team tonight.
Good. Well, go be with your team, both of you. Go enjoy, go celebrate, pictures, everything. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations, you are BUCS national champions.
Thank you very much. Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And there we have it. The BUCS football season draws to a close. St.Andrews are the women's champions behind us. Congratulations as well to Loughborough, who won the men's championship earlier in the day. But, well, that's all we have time for the whole of BUCS this year. Thank you so much to Loughborough for hosting us here on BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. Thank you so much at home to you for watching. We can't wait to go again next season. We'll be back on BUCS Big Wednesday next year as well. Until then, take care. Good night.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think, and you should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce. Milk Every Moment, a new campaign to help students understand the benefit of milk on their sporting performance. An affordable, natural, versatile and widely available choice after exercise. Milk provides a whole host of nutrients, vitamins and minerals to help fuel your workouts. A great option if you are on a budget.
What's your favourite recipe to make using milk?
Mac and cheese. I was going to go with strawberry milk. Pancakes.
Yeah. Nice.
With that in mind, let's talk about milk, and BUCS being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign.
Milk provides high quality protein which helps support muscle growth and repair, and B vitamins to assist with energy release. A glass of milk is great for refueling and repairing those tired muscles after a physical match.